What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. This is Motion Hoops, and before I start with the video, I just want to remind you guys that over 90% of the people watching this video probably aren't subscribed. So if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button for more NBA content like this. And also, if you do enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like. It makes a big difference in helping this channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so the NBA season is underway. We have some actual basketball to talk about. No more of the Ben Simmons or Kyrie Irving drama. And we've had some really good games too. I mean, the Knicks and Celtics went to double overtime. We saw what the New York Lakers looked like, and a lot of other cool things going on in the league. My Bulls look pretty good. LaMelo Ball is going to take a second-year leap. Ja Morant looks like an all-star. I mean, there's just a lot of really cool things going on in the league. So, yeah, that's how the opening week is. It's always a fun time, right? And last night, there was this amazing game with the Warriors and the Clippers. Yesterday was kind of an underwhelming day because there were three games. There was the Hawks and the Mavericks, which was a blowout. The Hawks smoked the Mavericks, and it was no contest. The Heat actually blew out the Bucks, which was a surprise, but that was interesting. But two blowouts, and then you have this Warriors-Clippers game, which was actually really good. It was not that close for a lot of the game, but then it came down to the final moments, and it was a fun game to watch. And why was it fun to watch? Because Steph Curry, Wardell Curry, put on a show. He was unbelievable in this game. 45 points. 10 rebounds, by the way, and he had 10 rebounds against the Lakers too. So another 10 rebound game. That first quarter he had was just one of the best things I've ever seen. It's just, and it's weird because Steph is a guy who we've watched for years be this amazing player, right? But every time you watch him, you're still surprised at what he does. All these years of him doing it, and you're still just like, how does he do it, right? How does he shoot from there with all that confidence? How does he get space? How does he get open? How does he take contact? All of that stuff. And he does it so efficiently and so easily. And we're all just left shocked. And this first quarter was a perfect example of that. 25 in the first quarter. Went, I think, 9 for 9 from the field. So he did not miss a shot in the first quarter. Just what he does is amazing. And I don't understand how anyone could hate Stephen Curry. Anyone. It does not make sense. It's a reason he's at least my top 3 favorite player in the league right now, and he's been for years, of what he's able to do and just how much fun he is to watch. He's different, man. One of the best I've ever seen do it. There's a reason he was on that top 75 list. He's gonna hit that. He's gonna pass Ray Allen for the 3-point record pretty soon this season, so that's another thing. He's just one of the best to ever do it. But this game was interesting too. He starts off very hot, 25 points. The Warriors look really good, and then it kind of falls apart. Not falls apart, but Steph is kind of cold in the second quarter. The offense for the Warriors really isn't doing much. Paul George looked really good, and then it just kind of goes back and forth, and then that fourth quarter hits, and you know, the rest is history. It was a close game, and the Clippers were in it, right? They played really well today. Paul George played well too. He had, what, 29 and 11? Like, Paul George played great, and he actually hit a few shots too that were big time to keep the Clippers in it, so credit to them. But again, Stephen Curry, like, how are you gonna stop him? They were down, I think 1 or 2 points with like a minute to go, and Steph just pulls it from 35 feet, just pulls it from like the logo damn near and hits it, and you're like, wow, he just pulled it with all the confidence in the world. No one can get away with that other than Steph. No one can pull it from 35 feet with a minute left in the game down 2. No one can do that other than Steph Curry. So then that happens. Clippers go down on the other hand. They don't get a bucket going. The Warriors come down again. And Steph just runs to like the wing and pulls it from 30 feet. And it's in. Like, from back-to-back sequences for the Warriors. Like, how do you stop that? You know, like, I don't get how he does it. I just don't get it. And he's gonna be, 45 points. You know, honestly, when he had that 25 in the first, I was like, oh, he's getting 50 easily, maybe even 60. I genuinely thought that. Even Damian Lillard tweeted like, oh, he's going for 70. Like, I really thought he was going to do that. And if he did, it would have been amazing. But still, 45 and 10, that's unreal. Just unreal. And also, side note, the Warriors, their jerseys last night, oh my god, they're beautiful. They're like the classic editions, I guess, but they were so nice. I need to get a Steph jersey, that like blue Warriors jersey. It's so nice. I need to get one. But I mean, so I basically spent this time talking about Steph, but this Warriors team, they look really good. I mean, let's be honest, you know, the past couple of years it's just been kind of Steph doing his thing, and the guy's just not really doing much, not really stepping up. But this team is really good. Like I said in my preview video, they have a mix of really good young players who have a lot of promise and solid veterans. I mean, Jordan Poole, he only had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, but you can tell that he's a guy who's going to take a leap this year. He looked really good against the Lakers, so I would expect him to, you know, keep this going. Damian Lee had 11 off the bench. Who else? Wiggins looked good. 17 points. Hit a few big shots in the first quarter, which, I mean, hey, good for him. Sure, get the vaccine and see what happens. You played really good. Draymond, 10, 7, and 6. Nothing crazy for him, but still solid. His playmaking is actually, like, amazing. Honestly, a very underrated part of his game. Kevon Looney, 6, 7, decent. Iguodala had 4, 6, and 3. Like, Iguodala was decent. Otto Porter hit some shots off the bench, played some really good defense. Bielitsa, who was really good against the Lakers, he also played solid. So, like, this team has everything you need. You know, every position, they have the depth, especially, which is impressive because they're young, and they're playing well. And the biggest thing that I noticed in the game that made me think, oh yeah, this Warriors team is going to be good, was when Steph was out of the game for, I think, most of the second quarter, but the offense was still good. Like, guys were hitting their shots, the ball was moving, it didn't look like they were stagnant, it didn't look like they were lost. You know what? They were able to keep themselves in the game. When the Warriors had a decent lead, they didn't completely blow it when Steph was out, right? They kept it interesting, and their offense looked pretty good. That's what made me think, okay, this team is legit. Because they were, I don't know exactly what the number is. I think I read they were +4 without Stephen Curry, but plus like 20 something with him on the court. So that's not like a terrible drop off without Steph. The offense was still good, and that's scary to think about if you're a West team, because they're doing this without James Wiseman, who's probably going to come back hopefully this year, and hopefully he does get integrated. And then Klay Thompson. Like, when these guys come back, you would expect this team to be even better than they are right now, and they look good right now. So that's a very scary sight with this team. Steph looks amazing. He's going to be an MVP candidate. This team is deep. They're talented. They have the young guys. They have the vets. It's going to be very interesting to see what this Warriors team does this season. And obviously, they're going to be fun to watch. Steph puts on a show every night. But yeah, this Warriors team, man, they're going to be fun. They could legit be a top 4 seed. I said they were going to be 5th, and I honestly still think they can do that. But if they seeded higher, it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. Just with the talent they have and with the uncertainty in other teams, I could see them being higher than my predicted 5th spot. It's just the way I see it right now. This team looks good. And obviously, you know, the Candace stuff, it's early. It's only 2 games in. 80 games left. But I'm really pleased with what they're seeing. And I think that there's something here that they can carry with themselves the whole season to be a really good team. And if they make the playoffs with Klay healthy, scary hours for the league. That's for sure. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like. And also comment down below your thoughts on other games, Steph and the Warriors, where you think they'll end up. How do you think they look so far? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. And also turn on your notifications so you don't miss an upload for more NBA content. And that's basically it. Thank you guys, as always, for your continuous support. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.